It was a dark and dreadful time, full of repugnant people doing repugnant sins.
Who are you calling repugnant?
It was also a time of great heroes. Men and women would rise up and shake vice, sin, and greed from this land.
Oh, please. Dramatic much?
In this time of legends, there was one who rose above them all. His name was...
Oh, who cares?
Will you please shut up?
Well, I'm just saying that the appearance of these so-called heroes in this particular time does not make the world a more safe and secure period. In fact, some would argue that the fact that these so-called heroes, I call them vigilantes, do nothing but stir up the fighting spirit of those in the most vulnerable position. I'd argue that providing these poor souls with an outlet of acceptable violence increases uncertainty in our age, not shake off the so-called, what did you call it, vice, sin, and greed?
Oh, there you go again, trying to defend the enemies of truth, justice, and freedom with your incessant moralizing. Freedom from fear is a noble quest to fight for, and I, for one, will take up that charge and do all I can to keep the enemies of the realm in that dark pit from which they came.
Oh, great! Now we bring up the element of racial background into the forefront of this argument.
Whoa! Wait a minute! That's not what I meant at all by that!
Sure you didn't. It was just a clever metaphor, I'm sure. Just clever enough to keep those poor people of color in servitude and bondage to another generation. You make me sick.
I think we're getting off topic here. The point is, in this land, there are the forces of justice and truth.
Represented by more symbols of privilege.
And then there are the forces of evil and injustice. You know, I think you're just trying to rouse a rabble right now.
Excuse me?
You heard me. You are a rabble rouser. You're trying to paint me as some sort of monster, when in fact, you just got back from destroying an entire village.
Not the whole village.